All right, everyone, welcome back to Lord of the Landfill. We are now in Pool B. This is awesome. We just had a crazy pool of A, and we are going into a match, and we are actually having Ensemble and non-zombie. They're going to be playing first for us, and wow. Pool A ended really crazy. Pool A was amazing. So I am so excited to be here for Pool B. That was amazing. My results from Pool A were horrible. I went 0-2 in all my matches, but that's fine. I'd much rather be back here getting to watch all these players just play and be amazing. So, yeah, we're on here with Ensemble and Azami, and I am super excited to see what both of these players pull out. They are both very skilled. So yeah, let's see what happens here. All right, so we got Peach versus Link here. I'm not very well versed in what our chances are here, but I think this is going to be a very interesting match. Okay. Zombie landed the first hit. I'm probably dealing a fair amount of damage right in this first one. Oh, and it looks like I made fellow. Oh no, that is totally fine. Welcome. Alright, so we're welcome. Here, welcome to the amazing setup back here.
Yeah, this one looks awesome.
This is pretty cool.
Alright, so who do we got right now?
I and Ensemble just took a stop. So
Ensemble's not Link. I typically thought of them as a Lucina player.
yeah, Ensemble usually is the Lucina main here, but he's pulling out some different skills. Maybe he's playing with a whole different deck of cards.
Yeah, I mean, what the sword you do? What the sword user? I feel always a sword user, but this time you got a few little extra tricks that you have up your sleeve.
He does, but I feel like we're gonna see a Lucina come back. I mean, it is pretty iconic that he is the Lucina main. All right, well that's all 1-3 stock right here.
That's a dead Peach right there. That's the least.
Yeah, I mean, Peach is a little past season.
Dang, and right in the winter months.
Right? I mean, the peaches aren't in season during the winter.
I don't need to be reminded that it's getting cold outside.
Yeah,
it was in the teens today.
Hey, I mean, I'll tell you, man, that wind chill that the Duke had, dude, that was insane.
I don't need the wind chill in my life at all.
No, that wind chill. Okay, so Ensemble's down to stock now. But I honestly, Ensemble's gonna sweep the stage. I have no doubt about it.
Ooh, they wanted something. They wanted something. They were looking for something.
Yeah.
I feel like you only hold the charge release on the Link Uppy when like you were going for the hardest read of your life. You want to get on some sort of compilation. But
there we go.
That perfect spacing fair though. That's gonna.
I feel like Ensemble's the best at. I mean, granted, I mean, my own boyfriend's a huge fan of Ensemble, so I might be a little biased. Ensemble's pretty cool. So
I have yet to meet Ensemble. This is actually my first time, at least like in the Iowa scene.
Oh wow!
Well, usually at least like it's like the Iowa Invaders. They come to my scene.
Yeah, I gotta say, are you in Wisconsin?
I am Wisconsin. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm from like B2L, which is.
You was telling me about how the fact that I was shooting for Wisconsin, and I said, well, fuck it, yes.
Thanks straight. But we're going right into game number 2, and I think we switched characters. Yeah, we're going the Young Link.
What is Ensemble pulling today? Oh my goodness.
Going back in. Oh, pardon my voice crack. We're going back in time though.
Yeah, I mean, he found the Fountain of Youth, I guess.
Found the Fountain of Youth, and it may be a little callback to Skittles, which I saw outside.
Yeah, I mean, Ensemble dealt a fair amount of damage right off the back. I mean, that is Wow. This man has talent in this game.
I feel like especially with this matchup, this seems like a relatively hard matchup, at least to say the least.
Yeah. Definitely am not well versed in, you know, that
Combos.
no damage on ensemble. That's insane.
0 to 173 to dead.
Gosh, that I just want to get good ensemble. What can I say?
And he hopped over the Toad as well. Are you serious? Like, yeah, you get the counter out with Peach, but Peach's counter is not the best in the world.
He has some skill here. Definitely feels like an honor to be in his presence even.
Oh, but not quite gonna make it back.
No.
Ensemble said, if you can't take me out, I can only take myself out.
Hey, yeah, gotta go down some way, but
All these B reverses, especially with the side B with the boomerang.
yeah, he's
Really just putting on a little bit of flash and movement here for Ensemble. Down to not quite gonna come out here with it. One thing I do want to see though is Zombie at least use a little bit more. I want to see more of those floats. It feels like they've not really been able to kind of get those out.
yeah, I definitely see that, but
Oh, not quite gonna link together. That's gonna link together. Oh, he's going for the up Bs. What?
ensemble takes it. Wow, we are. I mean, I don't know what I expected. Ensemble is. All right, guys, welcome back. We are on to our next round. We have Sultan and Ashitaro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sultan versus Aishiteru. I had the chance to play Sultan a little bit a while ago at the Midwest Arcadian 4 in Illinois.
Oh.
And that was I think our one set that we played against each other. And I remember that when I was there, everyone was just talking about and saying, why do they seed Sultan so low? Sultan was popping off. And then I remember people were saying that Sultan is a player that is really, really on the cusp. And I'm really excited to see this with the players.
I'd say Sultan definitely he's good. I honestly I don't know what to say. Everyone here is good. Everyone that we're seeing on stream is good. Not taking anything away from people we got out just playing. But Sultan definitely has some skill here. And I don't know much about Ashitaro. So
Yeah.
I'm excited to learn more.
I mean, I don't want to be, the typical commentator that says oh yeah, big combo heavy character like Sora against the heavyweight. What's gonna happen? But it's something that is gonna happen, and you kind of see that Sultan is really just going far with those 2 and 3 loops at the very least of those kind of nuke combos. Yeah. That's another thing as well is that K roll up B kind of poking up into the ledge. That can be the bane of some characters going to edge guard or even ledge traffic against that K roll. But especially with Sora and his counter, that's a blessing.
I don't know much about Sora. This match I'm kind of not experienced.
Nice on the comeback from the
Flat that is.
Yeah.
Huh. That's something.
It's something where you just need to be aware of it coming back, and I feel like especially unlike a lot of other projectiles, you don't really think about it coming back as being a big combo.
Mm-hmm.
You think of it as more just, oh, it's there, I'll shield it,
Yep.
and then that's it. But especially with K roll, I think it's as strong going in as it is possibly going back. So you can combo off it. A lot of damage though. Sultan trying to get a kill off the freeze, but not quite going to. And so far, he has not taken that much damage.
No, he has not.
That's the Thunder. That's going up with the Sonic Blade. He does manage to get down, but this damage is starting to pile up a little bit.
The Sora being a lightweight, I don't know how much farther. I mean, I'm not the statistics person here.
Yeah.
So.
Not gonna kill just yet, but I mean, it definitely depends at least on what sort of move from K roll. Because some moves that you have, obviously, they're gonna kill right now. Or Nair can kill. Sure.
Yeah, at 200. There. All right. So now we're even here.
This is kind of a little bit interesting. This is a little. I see Ice there. I can see at least some of the interesting things. K roll especially is that character where you have to really just use the armor as much as you can
Yeah.
to make it so that way you cannot get caught in something bad.
Yeah.
Like, you have the armor from the crown. That's one thing. That counter from Sora is just so good against Kehl. Because you see how it pushes him away like that? No other counter in the game does that.
I think you're right.
He does manage to get back, but yeah, this
Oh.
edge guard situation is just so tricky for Kehl. He does manage to get back. They're not quite gonna do it.
But how much can he keep from that? That's the real question here.
He doesn't actually manage to get back, but yeah, that nair into the
Wow.
forward air is gonna do it.
Sultan definitely knows how to play Sora.
I feel like Sora is like the people who play Sora are like the ones at least that are like very, very dedicated to the character. Because I feel like there's some people who play, you know, characters and they're like, I play this character because they're good. I play this character because they're fun. People play Sora because they love Sora. They love Kingdom Hearts and
Yeah.
they're doing these fights to the character. Which
Nashville is a mistake.
I can see this. Crown takes up a lot of space on Smash.
I was talking with Johan earlier and King DD too, and I can see these parallels between these two.
It's definitely at least like that, but like especially with Kehl. Actually, one thing we have not seen from Sultan though is because of the counter from Sora, it reverses the whoever owns the projectile. It will still go back to Kehl.
Yeah.
And you see those counters. It's just something about this matchup that's just really, really hard for Kehl to do anything about. Just like that.
Wow.
And
Sultan is just does not want him to have the advantage of even being on stage.
but that like little spacing at the very least to like get back to the platform without having to go underneath like that is just so tight for Ice Toad. And it's really tricky at the very least to like, get around it. So you see Sultan take advantage of it, it's good effect. It's a good part of the matchup. It's a very, very good part of the matchup.
It is. And you know, Sultan here only has 13. I like 13 damage. That is
He only has 13 damage, and he's starting to pile in a little bit more. Almost nearly going to lap Ice Toad, at least in terms of percent. I get him there. Not quite going to lean into that much, at least for now. Throw out the thunder. That freeze is probably going to impress us a little bit. I think it's enough to fight him. This is kind of like the push-pull at least of Smashville. You do have a space lead for Crown to take it up, but especially in the case of Sultan, who's just been really good in terms of stage control, you can't get off the stage. And if anything, it just means it's more likely you're going to be put in this terrible off-stage situation.
and that is 100%. I mean, Sultan right now is keeping that stage to himself.
Good read on the no match as well.
Yeah, but one stock versus 3, and Sultan's not backing down.
He's not backing down. He's still going.
And he doesn't have anything to be afraid of. I mean, unless this is going to turn around, I think this round's also going to be given to Sultan. Especially if he can get back on that, keeping him up in the air.
Sora's still going to get back. It is almost impossible to give Sora.
Wow. That, I was about to say that I might have to think about playing Sora, and I realized I don't have to still feel.
But that's a clean 2-0 for Sultan. I think
It is, yeah.
Sora can be really, really fun with his right hand. Like, he's very, very floaty, but you kind of have to know when to weave in and out at least around everything. And it can be a little odd, but I like Sora. I find Sora to be he's probably at least my best Fighters Pass 2 character. All right, welcome back. My commentator is at least out for a little bit, but I have word that we are going to keep Sultan at least on the stream for now, and we're actually going to be getting kilogram hours as well. So kilogram hours at least got a little bit of a bye, so he was able, or at least a DQ, so he was able at least to kind of go along, and I think this will be his first official match at the very least of the day. But at least for those of you who aren't watching, because we have access to see what's going on currently in the game. Not you guys don't yet, but Kilogram did make a me. And I know that he said, at least, he really, really wants to try and invest some time at least into this me gunner a little bit, because I think that DDD can have some struggle matchups at the very least. And there's a difference at least between, there's at least, you can love the characters a lot, but some matchups at least might be just either more worth it for other characters, but also might be just too hard in sniping. I don't know at least how much, or what that might be for kilogram hours. But for now, at least, we're going to be sticking at least with Sultan. We're going to be able to kilogram hours. And it's going to be another case, at least, of a big body versus Sora. Hello.
Hi, I'm back.
All right. We got kilogram and we got Sultan.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I've been looking for this.
So you wanted more Sora gameplay. We have more Sora gameplay.
We do?
Yeah. But you also missed this. Kilogram hours just made a me.
You know what? I feel like this is going to be a repeat of the Arcadian a couple weeks ago. The one that took place in, I think it was Ames. I'm not quite sure.
I think I was out of these. I honestly might have even tried to come to that Arcadian if I had a chance.
It was the first time I met everyone from Dubuque, and it was very interesting, may I say.
That makes sense. Yeah, instead I only got to go to the Midwest Arcadian. I don't know if actually the organizers might ban me for the next one.
No.
Well, they said like usually it's like only like the top one who gets it.
That's weird.
But-
Okay.
Well, yeah. Once you win an Arcadian, you can't like win another one. But or at least that's what we're going with for now. But we're going for now. We're going to Sultan and we got kilogram hours. DDD versus Sora. So I think the biggest thing, at least I need to see, because I don't think I've ever seen this matchup play before, is I want to know how the spells interact with Gordo.
Yeah, that was definitely going to be a big thing. And I feel like Kilo really relies on those Gordos. I hear a lot of people talk about Gordos, and I'm like, I don't know what they mean. But every time like someone talks about the way Kilo plays, it's always Gordos. So it's going to be really interesting. And they're pretty even right now in damage. This is
Actually, the first Gordo that Kilo is even like brought out to begin with. And it makes sense just because with DDD, the airspeed is just not there.
yeah.
Like to say the least. The fastball speed, maybe, but like the airspeed is just not there. So you kind of need at least the Gordos to set up stage control and also ledge trap, which is the main thing that he wants to do.
Yeah, you definitely, I mean, we saw Fulton really getting in on that edge control, like with his last match, but now, we got Kilo in him, and I feel like Kilo also really loves, getting everyone on the edge. So, I'm gonna be curious to see. I mean, you kind of saw Kilo having the edge advantage there, but
See a little bit of an edge advantage at least for now, but you see that Sultan, you can see at least where he's kind of going. You can see him kind of like sticking at least under that platform.
yeah.
That's a really, really tough spot, especially for DDD to try and get past. It's a question of can you get past at least the platform by fast falling, and what sort of moves at least can you do out of that? Speed as well from Kilogram. Catch him right behind.
Kilo took down the stock from Sultan, but I mean, DD is a stocky character, but he's getting up there, and what's gonna be, pretty critical to him.
It's gonna be a lot, but Sultan is just needing to get these like combos. He needs to get these nukes off just because you're gonna on average die at a much higher percent or lower percent than Kilogram is going to. Kilogram already living to nearly 200%.
And so there it is. Yeah, Yohan and I were talking about the fact that we've seen Kilo at 200% before, and he's still managed a pretty good few hits. So
He can definitely manage a few good hits, but he seems trying to get those like back airs off once we meet down tilt afterwards.
yeah.
Not that much lag on that down back air, so you are able to kind of mix up a little bit what you're doing afterwards. But now you at least see the percents are fairly even, right around the mid-percent level. Sultan gets another fairly soft, so he's gonna pile on a little bit more damage. Yeah, see, that's the problem at least with Gordon in this matchup, is that Sultan is almost constantly having these spells out.
Yeah.
And when you have the spells out, especially like that quickly, you can't Gordo.
No, I mean, the spells are, unless you got a quick reaction time, those spells are gonna get you.
Yeah. It's less at least of Kilogram doing any sort of like zoning, but like more so just saving the Gordos for that situation.
Yeah.
Right on the ledge, because otherwise Sultan's just gonna get the freeze out and then you're just gonna send the Gordo right back at him.
Which definitely Sultan is using to his advantage. I mean, we've seen that a couple times here already.
And to get back, a little bit of a re-grab, but Sword not able to really do that much.
Or did get hit by that Gordo, but
A lot of shielding, a lot of looking for an up tilt. Because up till then, doing work from kilogram hours. He's going to be taking both stocks so far with it.
Kehl definitely knows what works and what doesn't work here.
You got to be aware at least of kind of like that win condition, that kill confirm that you're really looking for. Kilogram is just recognizing that up tilt is really going to be helping. Beautiful kick on the platform, so he's not going to get hit by that bear.
Sultan is trying to get on an even playing field, but Kehl has dealt a fair amount of damage.
He's dealt a lot of damage so far, and you know, Sultan might be able to get the kill right about now, but especially how did that kill spot but not kill?
Wow. Are we gonna see
Up there?
Kehl?
We
Kehl,
did.
wait.
Reason not gonna do it.
There, alright. So that thunder is definitely handy, and Sultan is taking full advantage of it, but I mean that's a great move right there.
A great move to say the least, and that's another Gordo as well. Sultan at over 100% already. That double hit though from the Gordo, not gonna help kilogram hours that much. Gets the regrab as well. Oh, he got the double jump! He got the double jump and up in.
Sultan's taking him up about the same damage as he has, so
And that fire.
that's wow.
Yeah, that fire's gonna confirm right in that dash attack. Fire, I feel like it's like with Sora's spells, it's constantly moving through at least in terms of what the best spell.
Yeah.
I think that fire is the best one just because of the amount of things lag. The fact that you can get a grab and you can get a dash attack out of it is kind of
That would be nuts, but I feel like Sultan is just really relying on that thunder and the freeze. I mean the fire, I haven't really seen him use much, but
and that uppy, not quite gonna kill yet. Yeah, the thunder is very powerful. The problem is just how inconsistent it is for no reason. Oh, is he gonna be able to make it back? He does make it back. Probably not gonna get punished, but both these players have really high percent. Also, I just noticed we're at 50 seconds.
oh jeez. So I think Sultan kind of knows that he's gotta do this because he's going for it.
Yeah, so, like here's the thing, Sultan doesn't have any reason to do anything aside from those spells. Like kilogram hours cannot approach with the Gordos if you just throw out the spells.
And with Sora being a more lightweight character, if Kehl gets a good shot on him, he's gone.
Oh, that's in there. Panic air dodge off the side. He does manage to get back alive. The Gordo, the forward throw, that's gonna kill.
Oh, at 207, Kehl takes Sultan's last shot. Wow. I want to be in the room where it happened.
I want people to know at the very least that like in the actual room where people are playing these sets, it is almost dead silent. There is no sound whatsoever.
It is very quiet. You have our producer and everything. You have you and yourself. You have you and your who you're competing against, and that's it.
The only company that you have in terms of sound is the brains of the controller.
That's true. That's almost why I fell asleep in there, but you know that's unrelated. Then I fell asleep under a table, so it's fine.
It just felt so weird, like you know, like going to like a doubles match and saying like we're at losers finals, grand finals, and then it's just like sitting down and just like, yeah, I'll be doing cricket, you know. But...
Yeah, it's first time we came in here, it was just dead quiet too.
Yeah, we're gonna be getting started specifically with the next game.
So yeah, we just lost.
Yeah, we lost the capture at least a little bit, so we might be a little bit delayed. We're looking at least at the stream as well to see what's going on, but we're actually going to Smashville instead. So I can kind of see it at the very least, and I feel like at least Program Hours, he kind of made the meme preemptively. Just, you know, first get on the setup at least at all. But also at the very least, you know, if the DDD didn't work out in the first place, especially given how close it was, you never know.
I can't see what I'm typing, but it's fine. Pixels of Destiny. That's what I wanted.
There we go. Yeah, but I think we see at least both characters are at least like at around 3 stocks. Kilogram Hour is still a relatively higher percent at least in comparison to Sultan right now. So. There we go.
Kilo is counting shots, so
Yeah, that's a little bit of the. I don't think
other than that Kilo tried to send out.
RTIN is low, so it's not gonna really. They're not really gonna be hit by those bears, and again the DIN. Forward air is gonna get stolen away from that edge guard situation.
I don't know if it's relevant, but I'm looking in at the, because we are playing in the winners quarterfinal, and so it looks like we're just waiting on the result of this game, because we have Z who beat Johan, Ensemble who beat Plastic Cup, we got Sultan Kilo going right now, and Skittles who beat the Loon Camp.
Yeah, this is gonna be the last match at least to get into the winner side of the Lord's bracket.
The Lord's bracket. I'm not gonna lie, when Gorb told me first about the name of this Lord of the Landfill, I honestly looked at it and I said, this is weird.
You know, there are some interesting names to British system for past. And I mean,
Lord of the Landfill has stuck with me though.
Lord of the Landfill, honestly, though, I just find like really I just think like I might be trash, but I'm the king of trash.
I'm the king of trash. And honestly though, about all these players that we've seen take the win, and honestly, any player that we've seen,
No! You know,
Kilo just wow. See, I can't even see it. Like, I like being able to see them react, but
here's the thing: is that I've heard from Cobalt, and I think also from Kilogram Hours a lot. That is his favorite move in the game.
it is, yes.
And I feel like, especially with my friend, I had a friend at least like in school at the very least. He also played D&D, and he is thankfully switched off of D&D, but he went to another hammer character, which I will. It's a little bit
Those
tricky.
hammers. All right. So from the winners quarterfinal, we have Skittles, Kilo, Ensemble, and Zed.
So we do have the winner side of the Lord's bracket figured out, and I think at least for now, we might be waiting, or we might be getting at the very least the losers qualifying matches to actually make it out from loser's side to the Lord's bracket.
You know, the loser side's my favorite side. I don't know about you, but I love the loser side.
Loser side is always definitely more intense. You gotta play twice as many matches to like make it out, and plus everyone's just immediately on danger watch.
Yeah.
That is the time where if you don't come back at the very least after losers match, then you're done. Your bracket's over. So Kilogram Hours in winning against Sultan has the opportunity to fight against Young Link and Skittles.
Jeez, that's to be something. I wonder if Kilo's gonna bring out his meat gunner. I mean, I know you said that he made one, so I mean, meat gunner is kind of a classic that we see him pull, but I don't know.
I feel like this is the kind of matchup though that honestly he might stick with D for because like Skittles does have and Young Link does have the arrow. You do have Nair. You have some things that really really bat away Gordo, but the thing is as well is that the edge guarding from DDD can be very effective against Young Link.
Mm-hmm.
So
I say, hey, you mentioned your D money buddy. Yeah.
My D money buddy is number 2 in Wisconsin right now.
All right. So in a little bit we're gonna be starting our next round, and that says Plastic Cup and Yoked.
Yeah, I think that's actually going to make it out. I think that's a qualifying match, at least, to make it out to the.
It might be. I kind of jumped around. I kind of wanted to see what was happening in the Lord's bracket. So.
Yeah, we might at least see because I think some people at least might be like a 1 away. Yeah.
All right. So yep.
Yeah, I think they need to actually fill out some of the rest of their Star GG brackets because I don't think the score for Yoden knockout was filled in yet. But this is a qualifying match, and I have not heard of either of these players.
So Plastic Cup, I've seen him a little bit. I've seen him play, and he's very good. Because I believe, isn't he the one in the purple sweater?
I have no idea. Anyone here, FYI.
It's all right. Neither do I. Why do you think I made everyone wear name tags?
You know what? That actually makes a lot more sense than I think about.
You know, it's very nice because so I've been taking photos, of course, and so I go through my photos. I'm like, I don't know who this person is, and I just zoom in. I can see their name tags.
Fair enough.
Very handy. I want to say Plastic we can see Gorb's Switch games. Very good. I've been playing Scarlet, but this isn't a Pokemon stream, but
I still have yet at least I haven't played a new Pokemon game since I was like Pokemon White.
so this is my first Pokemon game I played.
Nice.
I used to be a dairy farmer, so I now
dairy
play
farmer?
video. Yeah, I used to be a
Oh,
dairy
wow.
farmer. Yeah, I used to play with cows all day. So, but now I'm playing games, so I stay inside.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like definitely like a lot of people at least are doing Pokemon Scarlet nowadays. I know that I have
Yes.
relatively similar bracket, or a bracket at least like over in Illinois, Rockford and Rumble. I know some of my friends at least they kind of didn't want to go. They were originally signed up, but they kind of just want to play Pokemon right now.
Honestly, I don't blame them. I mean, like throwing out here, but Gorb, he's been streaming Pokemon, and honestly, I think it's a lot of fun to watch. I think just something about the new Pokemon game. I know a lot of people, it will not get controversial, but a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's so buggy." I mean, my favorite joke is, of course, it's buggy. There's a whole type based around bugs. Gorb told me that. That was pretty great.
All right. So you're moving that joke over to Gore,
Yeah, so
making him as the one who created that thing.
Yeah, I don't know. He did not create it, but he told me it, and I thought it was hilarious. So I kept
Okay,
it with
okay.
me. But I personally have been playing. I know there's a lot of controversy. Is it Scarlet or Violet? And I play Scarlet, and Scarlet's not bad. I like Scarlet.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I haven't at least like played a game with them that much, and honestly, well, one, I don't know at least like that much about like VGC, or, like
Yeah.
Pokemon. And I know a lot of people are really, really invested in that, and they saw the changes, like for example, other Pokemon they can't learn Scald anymore, and then people are just up in arms and saying like, this is the death of Pokemon competitively, and all that I think about when I just see Scarlet is there's a cute little Pokemon with a hammer that knocks birds out of the sky.
Right?
And like for me, it's just like they're just like, why is my Pokemon's EV not high? And I'm just like, there's cute art on the internet of them.
I don't know if anyone's the final song, like the end credit song, is "Celestial" by Ed Sheeran, and that's a great song. I totally recommend listening to it. It's also very fun to play on the ukulele.
I don't think I've listened to that song yet. The one song that I keep on coming back to though is Penny's theme. I don't know why, but just like the techno, just like really just like gets it going.
Just gets you going. All right, so we got Plastic Cup and Nope.
I don't know who is who. I don't know.
Plastic Cup is fifth. If I remember anything from Double, Plastic Cup is fifth.
Okay, yeah, because Plastic Cup made it to, I believe it was fourth.
Yeah, sure.
Okay,
I
I just remember from like what I saw on stream at least,
Yeah.
because they were facing against the Kilogram Hour with Sultan.
Yes. So Plastic Cup is
All right. So we got the Aegis, we got the Link, and they're gonna actually get the second hit of that fourth match out. So this person's not gonna hit. Like, you're gonna die to that. That's the problem. Is that especially like at that, if you're behind down, I think that becomes true in that case, or becomes very much more likely to happen. Interesting. Smithra has been really putting in a lot of work, and that Chroma does as well. That's going to be another stock.
and we're only at least a minute. Like
Yeah, we just passed the minute mark. That's
wow, okay.
the funny thing is, like, especially with Pyra and Mithra, you see Pyra is the explosive one. Mithra is all about the neutral game. I don't get at least like how you can do this the other way, but Yoda's been just putting on an absolute clinic. Uppy not quite gonna get on there. Might be facing the platform as well, because Plastic Cup is looking for that Uppy.
Yeah. And I mean, Plastic Cup's trying to pull something out right now. I mean, easily could be turned around, but I think Yoda's gonna get this, at least this round. And definitely the first round for anyone is just trying to figure out how your fellow plays, how your competitor plays.
Okay, Plastic Cup, I see you. I see you got those bomb moves. That's gonna explode the bomb right there. Gonna be cut off right off the side. It's on the verge of a 3-stock for Yo. Not quite.
Ooh, okay.
A little bit iffy air dodge though off the side. It's gonna prevent this 3-stock. Yeah, that forward throw.
Yeah, I mean, Plastic Cup was already up there in damage, so it was just matter of,
It's just a matter of waiting, and especially like in that case,
yeah, I mean,
that Mithra down smash is just so bad.
I definitely, as just like a joke of playing around, you know, just having fun. Mithra is respectable, but I don't know if I could ever make Mithra myself.
You mean like only Mithra or?
Like or Mithra. I don't think I could ever get to the point of maining. I think that's a way above my ability.
See, there's the thing, is that with a lot of characters often, you just kind of gotta commit to the character.
See, that would work if I knew anything about the game.
See, here's the thing. I've been a Yoshi main for about 4 or 5 years now. And within the past year, I saw a character I thought was really, really cool. He was really, really hard, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna learn him. And I consider him to be my co-main now. He's probably more a secondary, but
Yeah.
in terms of like when I bring him out, but he's now at least I consider him a co-main.
He's up there, you know.
Well, that character for me is Meg.
Yeah.
But actually, also we're gonna remark that Plastic Cup is gonna be switching to the Byleth instead.
I honestly, I don't even know what to think. Plastic Cup kind of has like, I don't know, just something about it shocked me between the two characters. And I mean, we went from a Link to this now. I mean,
I can kind of see it, especially little arrow coming out and nice.
oh,
That stealth as well. It's gonna really, really do a lot of damage. You know, I agree with Sam's fearless list before. He does a little fearless list of the move. Pyra up tilt. It's kind of insane.
this.
Yote saw their light flash before their eyes with that. Not quite gonna get it, but this match is already looking a lot better than he can make damage compared to last time.
Definitely is, and I'm really kind of hoping Plastic Cup can get through with this. I'd like to see maybe we get down to one stock each, but
Yeah, nice shield grab though. It's gonna put the Violet right off the edge. Is they gonna get the spike? You never seen Pyra uppy spike. Never.
did you just see it? Because it just happened.
You know what? Honestly, seeing is believing. I still don't believe it. Like it.
Just because I've seen it doesn't mean I believe.
It's just one of those things that you just like never expect to like see like whatsoever. Ooh, I like that Nair as well to catch that immediate jump back from the Pyra Methra. That dagger gonna do quite a bit of damage. Did you just dodge that with the transform? Did you really just dodge that with down B? I can't. I just can't.
I mean, I don't know if it was good move or a bad move, but there was no damage taken, so in my book,
No.
that was a good play.
It's good, but that's the sort of thing that's just a flex. I mean,
Hey,
what?
yeah,
You're gonna side B after that? What are you doing? Yo!
it's on a different level.
I just, yeah, that's a Pyra side B.
I'm down here. You're here. But I think Yo's like,
But nice up tilt though is gonna take that stock, and that's gonna be a 2. At least I believe for Yotes. I don't think at least we officially confirmed like what it is. We're going to list off of you and like, whether Plastic Cup's supposed to be like. That's a 2 then for Yote, I think.